Hey guys, Tonic here. Another Tuesday, another Atomic Shop review. This week in the Atomic Shop, we have a brand new bundle. It's called the Atomic Wrangler Bundle. It's being sold for 2,000 atoms, and I just picked it up, so let's go check it out. So getting right into it, this bundle has a lot of casino-themed items. We have a slot machine, some different tables, and the big item with this bundle is going to be the shelter. This is called the Wrangler Casino, and this is of course the Atomic Wrangler from Fallout New Vegas. I'm really excited to check this out. So this is one of the entrances here. We also do have the door. I tend to use these in my camps because they're a lot smaller and you can kind of throw them anywhere. We do have this pretty big entrance, which is kind of cool. Looks like it's just the building, and we can raise this up a bit and sink it down. But we're going to place this down and we're going to head inside. Now, one thing with this entrance is I hope it's somewhat proportional. This building is a decent size, but I hope it's not one of those things where you go inside and it's completely massive and it just makes this not look proportional at all. But let's go ahead inside and take a look at it. Alright, so we have loaded in, and it looks like right next to the entrance we have the control panel, and it's just like I thought. The inside looks way bigger than the outside. And actually I do want to see a quick comparison. So we can put this in here, and yeah, you can almost place the entire prefab in the main room of this, so it's not proportional at all, but that's fine. But we do have the main room here. It's kind of weird to be inside of an empty Atomic Wrangler. So right here is where the main desk would be. And we'll go through the first floor first. So we have the back room right here. I believe the staircase should be right here. Yep. So then we have the side room. We have another side room right here. It's back room. And then going out to this area, we do have that teller's desk. All the slot machines should be in here. We have the stage. Get behind right there. Not sure if we can go behind this curtain. No, we can't activate it. And then going upstairs here, we have a few different rooms. So right here is that staircase. And we have this hallway, another staircase right there. We have this room. It's actually a pretty big room. This one, another pretty big room actually. So there's actually a ton of room in here to build. And we have this one, and we'll go up to the third floor. Whoops, wrong room. So heading up here, we have the third floor. We have a little cubby right there. And massive room right here. Actually a little closet maybe, or like a bathroom. Going out here, we have a few more rooms. So you can actually build a ton of stuff in here. This is a massive room. We have another super long room. And another one right there. And that one, of course. So, yeah, a ton of room inside the shelter to build. And again, it's not really proportional to that outside entrance, but it is kind of cool to have the Atomic Wrangler in 76. But I almost feel like the shelter is too big, almost. Like, that third floor is a ton of room. I don't know how you're going to fill this entire thing. But getting into the other items here, we do also have some new tables. So we have the Atomic Roulette table, the Atomic Poker table, a blackjack table. We have a little podium here that is for the slot machine. Then we have a dice table, and we are going to need power for that slot machine, I believe. So we can place this down, and it should power it. Yep. There we go. We can spin, and almost. So the slot machine is nice. It looks like a lot of the other slot machines. Then we do have the dice table. And if we want to play this, we have to wait for this to be resolved. Still can't play it for some reason. So I think this might be stuck. Can't activate that. Okay, so I can't activate that, but we'll take a look at this here. We can't play this blackjack table. We can't play the poker table. We can play the roulette table. But again, we do have to wait. So maybe I'll try deleting this. There we go. So you can play the dice table like normal, and we can play the roulette table. And we're gonna go on red. There we go. Again, it's not really giving me a payout. There we go. It almost feels like these games are kind of delayed in the shelter, but here's the dice game. So we're going on 2, we're rolling. Give us a 2. 3, super close. But lastly with this bundle, we do also have a brand new emote. That is this right here. I believe it's a dice emote. So we have a cup, we put a dice in there, and we roll it, and we got a 3. I wonder if that number changes. So we got a 3 last time. Trying it again here. We got a 6. That number does actually change, which is kind of cool. Now that just about covers everything inside the new bundle. So taking a look at the rest of the Atomic Shop here, on the front page we have the new bundle and all the new stuff down here. We also do have the casino bar bundle, some more casino items to fill out that massive shelter, and same with this casino decoration bundle. Going over to this page here, we have the stuff from last week. Over on the greatest hits page, we have some winter stuff. So we have the winter mansion bundle. We also do have the Snowtime Wilderness bundle. I do like this bundle. Then we have the Snow Fighter bundle. There's some items down here. Over on the holiday decorations page, I believe all this was here 2 weeks ago. Then we have the Season 1 throwback. We have the Brotherhood Initiate bundle. I actually did like the shelter that this one came with. Then we have the shelter itself, the barracks kit, some more items down here. On the special page, we have a free showcase hose, a free supply package, some gift wrap, a free lunchbox, the planetarium lamp. I love this lamp. It's from the first season, I believe. Then we have this Vault-Tec Fusion Core recharger, this rifle rack display, a camp ally, then that Fallout First emote, a bundle on sale for Fallout First members, the Sanitron Station, the Festival of Lights jetpack. On the Fallout First page, we have all those Fallout First offers. And as far as the weekly offers go, we have another super long list. So today we got that lamp, the Fusion Core charger, and that rifle rack display case. Tomorrow on Christmas Eve, we're going to get the Jack-o'-lite candles, the Astro Harvest generator, and the heavy metal heavy weapon stand. And on Christmas, we're going to get the Starlight for $250. We're going to get the Fusion emitter generator for $250, and the Victory mannequin set for $250. Then on the 26th, we have the ornate horn candle for $125, the Vault-Tec prototype generator for $250. It's a really nice generator. And the Nuka-Cola Friendship display for $250. On the 27th, we have the Blue Ridge Caravan neon sign for $150, the polished steel Enclave turret for $250. That's a nice turret. Then we have the swooning mannequin set for $250. On the 28th, we have the Moth Tracker searchlight for $125, the camo turret skin for $250, and the Armor Ace display frame for $350. Then after that, on the 29th, we have the Big Fill and Bigger Fill ceiling light for $175, the Clean Water Purifier for $200, and the Lucky Shop bundle for 750 atoms. So there are some cool things on the weekly offers list, but as far as the new bundle goes, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, it is cool that it's the Atomic Wrangler, and there's that Fallout New Vegas nostalgia and everything, but it just feels so big and so open, and I feel like even if I fill this out with a ton of different slot machines and table games and stuff, it's still going to feel somewhat empty. It kind of reminds me of the last casino shelter that we got, the Atlantic City one. I remember when that came out, I was super excited, and I spent like a whole week just filling it out, making it look cool. And when I was done, it still just felt so big and so empty, and I haven't really touched it since, and I just kind of get the same feeling with this one. It's shelters like these where I kind of wish that we could place our camp allies in there. It would be super cool to have our camp allies wandering around and interacting with stuff and just making it feel more lively, but without being able to place camp allies in there, they just end up feeling kind of empty. But that is pretty much going to be it for this video, so I would like to say thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great Christmas.